Morocco is a land of diverse landscapes, where nature's grandeur unfolds in a tapestry of breathtaking beauty. From its enchanting coastal areas to the rugged mountains and the vast desert, Morocco's landscapes offers a sensory journey like no other. As we begin our voyage, let's first explore Morocco's coastal areas. The pristine shores of Cape Spartel, where the Atlantic and Mediterranean seas meet, beckon travelers with its alluring charm. From the coastal city in Tangier down to an ancient port city, Essaouira, these areas blend tradition with modernity, a reminder of the rich maritime culture that thrives here. Now let's ascend into the heart of Morocco, where the Atlas Mountains reign supreme. This is a rugged paradise glistening in the sunlight, while fertile valleys cradle ancient Berber villages like jewels nestled in the rocky terrain. Venturing farther south, we find ourselves in the mesmerizing Sahara Desert. A sea of golden sand dunes stretches as far as the eye can see. The Sahara is a realm of stark, raw beauty. Each dune tells a story shaped by the whims of the wind, a testament to the passage of time. Camel caravans travel this terrain, connecting isolated desert communities and offering travelers a glimpse into the nomadic way of life that has endured for generations. As I traveled throughout this country, I spoke with various people from various backgrounds about how climate change is affecting not only their daily life, but also their future. Moroccan farmers are embracing sustainable crop choices like sorghum and switchgrass, which require fewer resources and produce minimal environmental impact. I spoke with the farmer from Casablanca as he talked about his sustainable usage for his own farm.
سخونه حتى الشتا من هي كتطلع وكتكبر حتى الشتا وكدوز 5 سنين في الارض حتى 7 سنين.
Okay. He said that it takes like 5 years, like he can harvest it each year and it keeps growing, and also it always grows in summertime, but in winter it's not that, it doesn't grow like in summertime.
Okay.
Yeah. And what else? You know, Jenny?
ملي هي الخدمه ديالها ملي كتكون في وقت البرد وقت البرد والثلج وداك الشيء كتعكز ما كتبقاش طوال.
In winter time it doesn't go taller. Yeah, but in spring, summer it goes like taller.
And what is the crop here?
This is, we call it fassa, which means midik. If you look for it, it's a midik. We call it midik in English. And this is, we use it for animals. Like we try to harvest it like each time, and then we give it to animals to eat, like cows, sheep. Yeah. And it's very sustainable because, like, as I said, we only planted one time. It lasts for 5 years.
So this is a sustainable crop.
Exactly, yes.
Shukran.
Welcome.
These crops play a crucial role in providing animal feed, promoting healthier livestock, and reducing the need for harmful chemicals. I also had the opportunity to speak with 3 Moroccan women about their opinion about climate change and how it affects their own livelihood.
ولكن بحال مثلا مراكش مدينه زوينه يبغى فيها الشمس والشمس صحيه ماشي وكتخرجي خارج المدن الكبرى كاين الجو زوين كاين الطبيعه كاين الهواء نقي ولكن وسط المدن كاين التلوث وكاين ولكن كاين ما يتشاف في المغرب عندنا عندنا ثقافات متنوعه المهم زوين في الصيف تيكون عندنا الجو زوين وماشي بحال امريكا عندهم الفيضانات والشتا وداك الاعصاب هنا زوين الماء معتدل زوين.
Okay.
Shukran.
She said that the weather in Morocco is beautiful. It's not that hot and it's not that cold. It's especially in like big cities and the cities that they are near the beach. But the problem with these big cities that they are polluted. They can like polluted like year after year. But for the small cities, they're not that polluted like compared to big cities. And for example, she gave an example of Marrakesh. Marrakesh is a very hot city, but though it has a healthy weather, it's not polluted. So people they may come from other countries just to Marrakesh for that sun. They say like it's a healthy sun, you know?
Right.
Though it's hot, but it's healthy because it's not that polluted.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Shukran. The crop farmers' teenage granddaughters both had varying opinions about climate change. What do you think about climate change as it relates to your future as a young Moroccan woman?
كشابة مغربية واش يبان لك باللي زعما هذا تغيير المناخ زعما هادشي ديال الحرارة اللي ولات بزاف وهذا واش زعما تيشكل خطر عليك؟
As a young Moroccan woman, are you concerned about climate change as it relates to maybe your family's crops and your future?
كشابة مغربية واش تحسي باللي تغيير المناخ كيشكل خطر عليك وعلى هادشي اللي داير مثلا على الشجر ديالكم؟
Yes. حيت تغير المناخ إلى تغير المناخ يعني حيت الطبيعة عندنا حنا المغرب فيه جو معتدل يعني ما سخون ما بارد ما فيه السما هو ديك الطبيعة ديالنا وداك الشيء والعائلة ديالنا وداك الشيء اللي مولفاه بحال مثلا حنا عندنا مثلا شي واحد ساكن في كازا ولا مشى لشي بلاصة مثلا مشى لإفران ولا يقدر يمرض تقدر طرا ليه شي حاجة ولا هبط عاوتاني لتحت عاوتاني غادي فهمتي غيشد الصدمة ما غيقدرش يصبر.
أنا نترجم لها. So yeah, she does think that the climate change is a big concern for her and for her family because for many reasons, among which is that you know they got used to this temperature, but if it gets more than this, then she doesn't think that they can survive it. And also for the plants, if it gets too hot, then the level of the water gets deeper, and this will influence, of course, their crops and also their family.
Shukran.
As a Moroccan woman, I think, especially living on an African country, in a country that is labeled as developing, we are one of the most affected by climate change in the sense that temperatures have gotten so high on the whole continent, but also on the region. And we've had drought for the past several years. That has been extreme, especially in the south of Morocco. And Morocco is an agricultural country. It's not as industrialized as other countries, which is where the argument of Western countries benefited from industrialization and they contributed the most to pollution, but it's developing countries that have to pay the price because you can't be as industrialized anymore. So we're kind of in the middle of that, but Morocco has been a leading force in renewable energies. So we have the biggest solar power plant in the world in the south of Morocco. And we're doing a lot in wind energies and hydropower. It's not at the level where we can sustain the whole country, but we're getting there. But it still remains as to should we impose the same level of renewable energy requirements on all countries, or should it be based on how much you contribute to pollution? Which is my opinion. So like the most polluting countries are China and the US, and I feel like the responsibility is more on them reducing their carbon emissions than a country like Morocco that doesn't really contribute almost nothing to global warming.
I also spoke with another young Moroccan woman in Rabat, and these are her words.
Yeah, for me, I would say that at one part of my existence, I wasn't very aware about climate change. I wasn't very aware about what is happening in the world. And I wouldn't say that I thought it was a conspiracy, but I wasn't feeling the impact of it. I mean, I could have water as much as I want. I could go to the beach, to the mountains, and I wouldn't feel something changing. But then everything changed once I went to Senegal, where I had to do a field research about the impact of climate change on education. And once I was there, I just, for the first time in my life, saw the real and concrete impact of climate change and how the sea destroyed millions of houses and schools. And I had to reach out to that community and see people migrate from their own houses, from their ancestors' houses, and it was very shocking for me, but at the same time I just knew that it was real. And so yeah, after that experience I became more aware of it, and even here in Morocco we are starting to progressively talk about it more. We're trying to warn people about water scars that we can live in the future, and we are starting to feel it too as the weather is getting much hotter. And so yeah, but being aware of it doesn't really mean that you're doing something for it. And it's something that I think has to change here in Morocco. People have to stand up for it more.
In a world that constantly seeks sustainable alternatives, a new hero emerges in the world of fabrics, agave silk. Derived from the resilient agave plant, agave silk offers a remarkable fusion of elegance, comfort, and environmental responsibility. This silk has been part of indigenous cultures for centuries. As a hardy plant, it thrives without the need for excessive water or pesticides, making it a natural choice for eco-conscious fabric enthusiasts.
It's agave silk. Okay? It's very soft. This material, they use it for, they make like scarf, like bed cover, yeah? We will see that in the weaver.
They come thread of silk. Normally this plant is long, just with little parts of hair.
So is there
Normally
plenty
it's
of
long.
agave?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Then-
Shukran.
You're welcome. When we bring it to the dye market, they come like this. We're dyed in different
Okay.
colors. Natural, they come from flowers.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
Shukran. Agave silk is not just about sustainability. It's about preserving traditional craftsmanship. This sustainable and versatile fabric provides breathability and moisture-wicking properties, making it perfect for clothing in both warm and cool climates. When you choose agave silk, you're making a conscious choice for the planet. Its cultivation requires minimal resources, and its biodegradability ensures that it returns to the earth, leaving no harmful traces behind. It's a small step that makes a big difference in the global effort to combat climate change. Our journey continues to a Moroccan workshop located in Fez, where skilled artisans meticulously craft mosaic tiles and ceramics by hand. Artisans carefully arrange small pieces of vibrant colored tiles, glass, and ceramics into intricate patterns. This meticulous process demands precision and patience, and it's a true labor of love. Kilns are ovens that fuse the ceramic materials together to create durable and stunning pieces. Here in Morocco, kilns rely on a clean and efficient source of energy, propane gas. Yes. Are you concerned
No,
about the environment?
No, here we don't have any problem because it's more safe. Before they used to take the bits of olives with wood. They burn everything to fire the pieces.
Okay.
This way, the traditional way, is not safe for the environment. So that's why we switch it to gas. It's more safe for the environment, for the people who are living around, and like this we can control the gas.
Okay.
You got it, man.
Shukran. Propane offers several advantages for this delicate process. It burns cleanly with minimal emissions, ensuring that the final tiles are free from impurities and discoloration. Propane gas is readily available for artisans across Morocco. This choice aligns with the country's commitment to preserving its rich cultural heritage while embracing modern, eco-friendly technologies. This is Morocco, a land where the echoes of history reverberate in the present, where diverse cultures harmonize, and where every day is an opportunity to celebrate the unique tapestry of Moroccan life. During my time in Morocco, it was evident that this small North African country was committed to increasing its usage of sustainable crops and clean energy sources. As the world unites, realizing that the challenges we face are too great for any one nation to tackle alone, international cooperation becomes the cornerstone of our collective response as we adapt, rebuild, and strive to protect the planet that sustains us.